The McDowell Activity Center was busy again today for day 2 of the Dakota Challenge. UMary and Black Hills State both hoping to round out the Thanksgiving weekend undefeated. South Dakota Mines in the early game today facing off against Minot State. Minot State with the lead early in the second half. A nice passing sequence. Derek Dissett tries for the basket, but he opts for the pass, which turns into a three-pointer, 45-42 Beavers. Lead change here now in favor of the Hard Rockers, but Trey Brandt moving the ball around the arc and goes right through the center, floating it up into the net. Hard Rockers keeping the momentum going late in the second half. A long pass into the paint quickly comes back out to Darren Wallace for the three, 65-56. Hard Rockers would head the lead for a 68-84 final. UMary fans packing for the Marauders game in the home stint. Under 5 minutes left in the first, and Kelton Coleman taking a beat at the top of the arc of the circle before driving into the net for the layup. UMary up by 3. Second half, Black Hills with the quick back and forth passing. There's an attempt in the paint, and Jen Heckel throws it outside for the arc for Blake Vollmer, who bangs down the 3 for the Yellow Jackets. UMary trying to cut the Black Hills lead. Amar Jackson with 2 points to make it 76-68. The Marauders would split the Dakota Challenge with an 85-74 loss tonight against the Black Hills. UMary's women's basketball rounding out their Washington trip against Central Washington. Bergen Kinnebrew led her team in points again this game, with nearly doubling her points from last game with 41 points tonight. The Marauders put up another strong fight, tying the game 7 times throughout the game, but with a 7-point loss, the Marauders would be handed their second loss of the season. They had to face Northern State on Thursday. UND football went on the road today to face number 13 Tennessee in the first round of the FCS playoffs. After missing the playoffs last season, the Fighting Hawks were determined to make it past the first round since 2020. Now, the Golden Eagles came into today's game with only 1 loss on the season and perfect in conference play. Wide receiver Daniel Dang for the Fighting Hawks was a big spark for them in the first half, leading the way with 4 catches for 65 yards in the first, and had the first game's touchdown, which gave UND a 10-0 lead at the half. The Fighting Hawks defense, though, was dominated throughout the afternoon, finishing with 6 sacks, 4 fumble recoveries, and 2 interceptions, while shutting out Tennessee Tech for 3 quarters. UND will now face number 4 seed Trenton State next Saturday in the second round of the FCS playoffs. Dane Jackson looking to take home the home series sweep. First period scoreless, Fighting Hawks in Beaver territory. The puck is picked back by the UND and Ben Stryden with the goal. Casper Magnus, coming over the blue line for Bemidji State, walking it towards the net. He shoots, he scores, tying the game in the middle frame. Now, of course, we're going to overtime, which needed to be decided for the winner. The Fighting Hawks on the power play, UND moving the puck around. It finds freshman Will Zeller, and he shoots. It's blocked, and he gets his own rebound for the goal, which ends the game. UND would get the home win and the series sweep with a 2-1 overtime win. Now for WDA hockey, Legacy finishes their 3 road games, to start the series against Fargo North, who handed them their first loss of the season. The Spartans took the 8-3 win. The Sabres will have their home opener against Minot United on Tuesday. Jamestown hosted Devils Lake in a non-conference matchup. It was a close game, but the Firebirds would come out on top 5-4. And that's all for sports. We'll be right back after this.